Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on Tuesday, December 12th. You got 12, 13 more days, people. That's it. And then it'll all be over. All this big run up into Christmas, and it'll all be over. All right, what are we looking at this morning? I got in on a trade this morning at on the S&P 500 off this consolidation. So we broke above these old highs. Came back to the consolidation. I got in here. So we're going to do a little short right off the bat this morning. And see what we get. It looks like the daily charts have run out their highs. So we got to be careful that when we come back, we might not be just coming back into these old equal highs up top here. And a continuation. I don't have monthly charts, won't go back that far for me. Sorry, I'm on the wrong one here. That's it. That's as far back as my monthly charts go. That's no good. So I can't really see if there's much of anything back there other than the weekly. We've just cleared those equal highs out. So even if we came back into this high here on the weekly, or run back below 16,329. That puts us back into this fair value, well, not fair value, but it's the buy side candle here. But as usual, let me check on let me just check on the yes, we are live. Okay. You can put people in timeouts for different lengths ranging from 10 seconds to 20. Got it. Wow, you can put people in timeouts. That's hilarious. On the YouTube channel I'm looking at now. You can now put people in timeouts for different lengths ranging from 10 seconds to 24 hours. So behave yourself, people, or you get a timeout. Is that it? Well, okay. Don't forget to change the quality of your auto feature, which is probably not working either. Make sure you switch that over to your make sure you switch that over to high def before we get started. My buddy Tim has now become our 61st subscriber. Thank you, Tim. All right, let's get back to business here. So we could get a revisit to this old consolidation once again. Revisit the London lows, revisit the Asia low. This would be the typical run out London, come back down, return to Asia, considering they're both overlapped, probably Asia, London, and then run down from here. $46.76. Yeah, $46.76, or at least a return to this old low here in Asia. That's doable. Inside this run up, this candle right here, the high of that candle is the high of this candle. I was going short this morning, I'll have to be honest with you. I was in, when I saw that the London had taken out the Asian session and we got below the London, I got in here for a short. I think it was over here somewhere. I got in this short this morning, 6 o'clock-ish. And then it ran right up, blew me out of the water right before the CPI numbers. Dummy. And then proceeded to go down to where we want it to go. But we're back in again now, so we'll see if this consolidation holds. Or this consolidation holds. And if it does, then looking at this, I'm looking at this right here, so let's just play with this on a bigger chart. So let's go to ES. And run this. Oh, it's a December contract. Stand by. Let's go ES. We want to be on the different contracts. Make sure you're over on the March contract now. And if this is the run that took out the highs, there's two down here. If that was a huge range day, you're looking 462.5 for a 4 banger run. But if you just go for a 2.5, 46.52. Unless you pull it from here and make that the last run up. Then 2.5. So this one's back into this consolidation again, we'd mentioned. Right there. That was your opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get back on one more time for a short. We could still come back into this order block here. Consolidation's midpoint. I'm right near the consolidation midpoint as well, so if it comes back to here and takes this high out, then we're looking for more upside, and I don't want that. I don't want to be on the other side of that bus. So look for this consolidation. We've got this here now. If this starts running this high out, I'm going to wait on this one. I'll take the $100. I do have a feeling we might be returning to this one more time. If we come back into this leg that ran up, 50% of that leg is this breaker. Well, it didn't really run that guy. Well, it is its own breaker, I suppose. But I think I'll wait on this one, but I'd like to see that get back into 50% of that leg, which would be that fair value gap right here. So we're looking at the 15-minute. We've had a return to this breaker here. And now we can get the pull away. I guess this is a swing point right here. Breaker here, here. I want at least 50% of this range. And that's my little wrapped up bow type thing. I want it, I want it, I want it. I'm going to go back there later. See how the bodies are respecting the London low we're calling for? As usual, I got out a little early. If that one holds, then this will be a continuation on the way down. We'll see what the open does. See if the open brings us back into these let me just check the channel here. Nope. Oh, we got one person in. Hello, whoever you are. Hello, hello. So again, consolidation. We ran out the highs during CPI. We broke down, come back inside the consolidation, break down, come back up inside the fair value gap, and looks like we're slowly breaking down a bit more. So if we hit this candle right here, let me get to something a little more feasible here. Go to the 1 minute chart. We're on the March contract, so make sure you guys are on your March contract now for your futures. Just double check, because you will have a different price on your charts than what I've got. So if you're getting confused, it's because you're on the December contract still. It's not like you can't trade the December contract still, but as my friend Derek pointed out this morning, which I forgot all about because Michael talks about this in his mentorship, is if you go to barcharts.com, look up on the contracts and how much the volume of contracts on each month, you'll see the December contract is less than March. So when you have a higher volume, go to the higher volume contract month, and that happens to be March. And this is just merely a projection swing on that high that was just taken out for a reversal, for a swing projection. So right now we are into the mean threshold of this last down close candle. And we've got another 9 minutes before the opening. So So if anything, you want to see a bull candle straight down, fair value gap, return back into here. This consolidation, like we saw over here. And then continue on the downside. If we do get a push up, this candle's fill, or I'd like to see a run back into 50% of this leg, which is this fair value gap up in here on the 1 minute. I'm a little slow, so I need a price that missed it, but could have been. I went to 46 cents. Oh, shoot. Feed the cat. That cat. That cat. You still might get it if it continues on, Derek. We might be able to. It's whether we run this out before the open, or do we just hover above it? So if we come back up inside this, you might get one more opportunity to get in on here. 46.79. If we take that high out again. I want it all wrapped up in a bow for me this morning, and I want it 50% puts me right back into 50% of that consolidation as well. A little fair value gap sitting right here. Bullish up close candle running these lows. Eye goes here as well. But that little range we just created there, if we can just get back into a premium portion of that, 70% puts me right on the money. 70% return or optimum trade entry puts me at 50% of that leg, which is what I was calling for. So if we do get an optimum trade entry for retracement, that's if this whole low holds. If it doesn't, look for too much mess on there, so you get the idea. And I'll pull that leg again later. Let's clean this up. 5 more minutes. We'll see what happens on this. 4 more minutes. Off grid. Hey, how's it going, buddy? How you doing today? We're just waiting for the open right now, that's all. Yeah, I got a little short in there this morning and then took it off on the return to here. Waiting for the open. If we get an open that runs us back into 50% of that range or so, then there'll be another short opportunity. Okay, so we do take out the lows. All right, so now that we've cleaned out this low, one more minute, we'll see what happens. Do we get a hefty punch up? Or we just meander, roll over, and go back down? Let's keep an eye on all of them, see what we get. That's the open fair value gap. Brings us right back into the breaker. This regular trading hours gap that's opened up now. Right back to that breaker. Right where we're looking. I think we wanted to get back up here if we could. We do have a continuation. I'm short on NASDAQ on my live account. I haven't taken anything in here yet. Just too busy focusing on the live one. Short there off that order block. Jody! Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Jody. How are you this morning? Lee, welcome, welcome, my friend. And good morning, Derek. Yes, everybody's on the old bearish run for the indexes this morning, or the indices. Lee's short, Darren's short, Derek short. And we're saying in the market, by the way. We're definitely short. So those of you who are just tuning in now, we got short off of this order block here, the return to. So I do like the, let's go back to this little leg that ran the high. And let's create a little projection. And let's go on NASDAQ. I guess we'll have to just blow this one up for now. Let's see if we can't see. There's the 2.5 right there. So if we're going for the 4-banger today, we're going down here. And why not, you say? Why not? Well, four banger puts us way down here, but off-grid's talking about down here for the sell side liquidity. Yes, let's try that. Let's see how long we can hold on to this before Darren goes, oh no, I can't take it anymore. I have to get out. Look at that. Four banger puts me right into this fair value gap right here. So if I do get this, I will take all my stuff off right there. I will close my position for the day, walk to the sidelines, bow my head, and observe the rest of the boxing match from the sidelines. Silver bullet. Let's look for a silver bullet for you guys coming up. Silver bullet. Yes, ES is definitely where was the first choice I was in this morning. Should have stayed there. I'd be ripping it right now. NASDAQ is definitely more choppy. ES is way more smoother. Oh, these are all December contracts. Let me flip these over into March. March, and March. Should have been an ES as well. But, you know, Nasdaq's starting to pick up the pace now. As soon as I hit that 4-banger, I'm bailing, man. I'm out. That's 2.5 right there. And I can't take off partials. Otherwise, I take off a partial right there. At least I don't think I can take off a partial. Partial? No, I can't take off partials. So we're in it for the long haul, boys and girls. You can, but I don't know, do it on TV yet. I saw Michael do it there, but it was my head at the time. Well, you can take partials off if you got 5 lots on there like Michael. You can take off 1. I think your minimum has to be one lot. That's why when Michael was taking off partials, you take a 5 to a 2 or whatever. That you can do. But when you get down to 1, you can't take any more partials. You can't take a 0.5 or anything like that. Well, I don't want to see this midpoint mean threshold get taken now. Wait for another entry back up here. Or we look for an ES entry. Wait for 10 o'clock now. All right. Nibbling some cash. That's all you gotta do is just nibble a little piece at a time. So what does 10 o'clock give us? $46.70, boys. What do you think of that? $46.70. If you look at this, it is also equal lows, inversion fair value gap, fill fair value gap. I do like this for a low. You know what? I want to wait till my eye goes here. Equal lows inside an inversion fair value gap. And we just hit the edge of it right there. So if that provides support and leave that little piece open, that will be funny. We're still in a big discount of this little price leg that's run down before 10 o'clock. So between 7 yeah. Those of you who are in Michael's mentorship, if you're a charter member, remember M1. I'm not touching this right now. I'm waiting for an M1 setup. That's where I just got in on the 15-minute. That's the lows. Eight more minutes. You want to see it really kick off of here now, if that's your spot to enter. I may be clutching at straws, looking for this setup, but it's Christmas. It's the time of miracles. Let's go back to all of them. Let's go back to all of them. We have Nasdaq's. Okay, here we go. Minute, and minute. March. Got them all. Turning back into that fair value gap, or the regular trading hours gap. There's your perfect 2.5, Derek. You see that? That price leg swing, once you get in on that in here, break down through here, return to 50% of that leg. Well, actually, it wasn't 50% of that leg. 50% was up here. But 50% of that fair value gap, which was one of the rules that we were looking at making for that impulse leg down, remember? That would be your 50% of that leg inside the SIBI for a run down for a 2.5, right on a 2.5. So I'm looking for an M1 setup here. Those of you who know what a Model 1 setup is, if you are a full-time member of ICT, morning, Derek, or Greg, sorry. Regular trading hours. We finally filled that gap there. We're not doing that on E-mini S&P or this guy yet, down here, Mr. Dow. Finding support on top of that regular trading hours gap now. We've closed just slightly above it. Let me stretch this out and you'll see. We just closed above it, open on it, we're tapping it. So we're either going to blast right back through it or we're going to continue up for an M1. I think it's an M1. We broke 60 subscribers. Thank you very much, those of you who are participating now. Thank you. It's nice to see people coming out to the community and out building the community into something we can work with. So see how it's getting support on top of that RTH right now, regular trading hours. Broke up, come back, find support. Now I want to see it push through here. Now, that's that guy, but this was the one that was doing all the fancy diving this morning, nice and smooth, right? Not as choppy. See how this is all choppy in here? This is a lot smoother run. And Dow was even nicer, and it's decided to just come back to the regular trading hours and get the fudge out of town. So we're back into this order block here on Dow. See if that holds. Mean threshold, that holds, then back upside. If not, break that, head down. Which is what's going on here, you say? Are we going to come back through the trading hours on the S&P? Because these guys are running these highs. We're about to hit 10 o'clock. So if we just run that high right into that order block right there, that's a potential short. So here, my buddy Lauriston would be going down into a 5-second chart. Now that that's run out, that high there is 6800. This one here, high is 6725, so not quite there yet. So the next is to 10 o'clock, popped up. See, hit it. Now you look for a 5-second chart. Here for a 5-second reversal. Right there. See that little run up? Hit it. I want to see it break down below this lot first, but that's a little run up, tag that high. So it just broke those highs there. For 10, look for a 15-second or 30-second silver bullet entry. If there isn't one, I'm still waiting for that M1 model. If that takes that high, we're still looking for higher stuff. Good, okay, I'm taking that. Looking for a those of you who are looking for your silver bullet setup, get on your 30-second chart or 1-minute chart. You've just broken the London session high. You've taken out the look at what we've got here. Sorry, let me get back to here. We go to NASDAQ. We've come back into that London session midpoint. Consolidation before the breakout, 50% of that consolidation for a short. We could run all the way back up into that high, which is that order block, which is that big ass setup I want. So we're running that out here. I want to see a big pull up in here though on the ES. Just keep an eye on all of them. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. We'll just sit here on the 1 minute and wait for our I'm calling it M1 because I didn't want to say the actual word. But it's the Model 1 setup. M1. I call it M1 like I'm some top secret guy or something. Model 1. Yeah, midnight open, hey? Now if we get through that, get on top of that, now that we're getting, see how we're hitting the bottom of the regular trading hours gap on ES, start eating through that now. There we go. Do I see a silver bullet bullish right now? Nope. There's 10 o'clock. There's the 1 minute chart. Nothing there yet for NASDAQ anyway. Though we are bullish, there's no silver bullet entry unless you look for down on the 30-second chart. You might see something. But I'm looking for this to be a Judas run, right? I'm looking for that run back into 50% of this leg. If I can get into there for a short, well, this is what I want to see. If I see it run up into here, which for a silver bullet, if you guys can find one in here and you can catch a run up, not that this is where it's going, but if it does go there, what I'm looking for is, does this hold, does that now hold price and we start to get a 5-second reversal? Get on that 5-second reversal and catch that for the potential turnaround. So I want that confirmation. I'll go down to the lower time frames to get a confirmation in here. If that's what we get. But if you guys want a silver bullet entry, if you find one in here and it runs up to there, that's mucho handles. That's still lots of handles. That's 30, 40, 45 handles. I still want to go bearish this morning. I'm still bearish overall because I wanted to get down to, was it 3? Oh, maybe we got there. Shit, 395 I wanted to get to. Oh, 396. Yeah, that finishes, I think, that finishes the daily return to the order block. Stand by. Maybe not. Maybe it's down in here. 334, 335. Okay. So as you can see, there's a silver bullet, potential silver bullet starting up right here. There is not one there. Was there one on the 30 seconds? Just out of curiosity. There's the 10 o'clock. Haha. That's why I don't like the first one. There's your 10 o'clock. That would have been a silver bullet entry for a short. 10:02. Here you go. There's a 30-second one for a run above a high. So even if you're going for a quick 63 to there, that's 11 or 12 handles, folks, from there to there. If that was your silver bullet and you wanted to get 5 to 10 handles like he talks about to start off with, that's it. You're there. If you're looking for that higher run up, there's another one here. But again, you can't pick the highs. This could whip around and go back on us at any time because we just taken out that high. So I'm looking for something reversal side of that in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. If your stop loss was here or here, That fair value gap's been filled. Next highs you're looking for are up here. And then that order block there. And then into our little price leg again. That one is finally filling the S&P regular trading hours gap. We're going on this, finally punched through that. We're into this order block here. So are we going to get on top of this regular trading hour gap as well? See, we were talking about it here when it popped through, found support, we're looking to go up. That's nice precision entries, folks. Well, not an entry, but nice precision in terms of looking for a higher time frame objective. See how it closed right on the regular trading hours? Open, gap down a little bit. Back into that order block. So did I not get my... let me just go into here. I want to focus for a second here. Stand by. Let me look at 15-minute. Okay, so we are well into the Model 1. I want mine packaged for Christmas. Okay. Yeah, we're above 50% now. Now, do we get some support off this midnight candle? We bang around in here for a bit. This is a time for a setup on the opposite side. If we did get, if it's only going to 50% and didn't give me the full Model 1 setup, then see what happens in the next 5 minutes. Green box is 5 minutes. Right. Black box is 1 minute. Black box is 1 minute. If it doesn't move down through the 5 minute fair value, then I'm going to reconsider. So if we pull our fib tool from here to here, 50% right there. That was NASDAQ, eh? We're looking for an E-mini. This one was the smoother one of the two. And that hasn't hit 50% yet. This may not be finished going up yet. 14.12. That's a silver bullet short. If this is still going up, that little silver bullet entry right there, you see right here, you don't want to lose the threshold of that candle. So if your stop loss is above here, you're looking for the big dive now. I still want my present. I still want it up here. This is your 1005. Look at that. There's your 1005. It finally comes back to fill it, to tag it right there to go long. So if you're looking for your silver bullet at 10 o'clock on a 1 minute chart on the ES, here is your tag right there to go long. So I'm still looking up here. Yeah, Derek, I want to get that above, way above equilibrium. I want it up in the 62 to 70% range. I'll be right back. Make sure my dad's got some breakfast. Dad, there's some Scotch eggs there. Who would have thought they knew how to use a washing machine, hey? Okay. you still short on this? Yes, Derek? And off-grid, I think you were short on this too, weren't you? Did you take your run? Turn this into this. There's 50% right off that breaker right here. It's 2-minute breaker. That fill, if you just get a pop up there, look for that as a potential turn point. And if not, we've got this spot up here and all that up there yet. But just running these highs out could be all it needs just to turn around and make a run down. Let's get back to this guy. Dun, dun, dun. %. Oh, you wasn't. Oh, good. Okay, you didn't get in. Oh, off-grid, you're still in, eh? Looking to buy a retracement down to equilibrium. On NQ, 473. Oh, I see right there. Well, now you're getting up into Model 1 territory, right? I like to see it just run up into this area one more time. That will be the little bow on the package right there. If I could get that. I'm gonna buy that for a long right here. Got you. Because that is your breaker right there. So if it comes back into that for a long, that might actually be worth a long. Right there. Book. Unless I get my ass kicked here and this finally is the reversal right off of 62%. That would be ironic. I'm not going live in this, by the way. I'm just demo balling this one. Stop loss is going to go down here if I'm wrong. Inside this breaker. There's nothing inside here in terms of little tiny PD rays other than the mean threshold. Well, this could be the frickin' 62. I would kill myself. No, I wouldn't kill myself. That's a terrible thing to say. I'd be really miffed if I hit my my Model 1 and I went against it. I'm getting out. I'm too unsure. Well, you get to nibble a little piece out of that, Derek, back into that order block there. I want to see it just run these highs. If you're in that, Derek, then good for you, buddy. Carry on. There's the fill of that. If you can partial that, nibble some out. Or if you're going to keep running for higher stuff, then hells yeah, man. Right off of that breaker. Oh, there you go. See? When I get out, that's when you get to catch the ride. It's my fat ass holding the balloon down. That's what it is. Everybody push me out. When you're in a trade with me, just push me out of the balloon. It'll go up. I ran that high. Oh, it's a 62%er right there. That is it. Hit it right on the money. Now I want to see it break down. Give me a confirmation, baby. I'm just going to go short. I'm just going to trust my my instincts here. I gotta start trusting myself. And that's Model 1 right there. Well, anywhere between there and there is Model 1. Is Jody still with us this morning? Jody, you've been so quiet. Mr. T. How's Mr. T today? I've got another half hour with you guys, and I'm going to spend time with my family. We'll see how this trade pans out. I went live on this too, so if I'm wrong, I'm out right there. When can we hop on a call about Dreama? About Dreama? Did we talk about that? That's not Richard, is it? Is Mr. Master Trading? Is that Richard? Have we talked about this before? Is this slipping my mind? Oh, on Discord. Gotcha. It probably, in all fairness to my family, because that's going to be a fun one, I probably won't. Lauriston, buddy! Yeah, we'll have to get on there probably in the new year. I have lots of family and that coming out here, so I won't be spending tons of time on the computer that during Christmas. So definitely let's do FX Dreama chat. I got some really cool bot ideas too on how to trade some of these ideas. You're bearish on ES, looking for an entry. Yeah, I got short on this for NASDAQ. ES, looking for ES, 50%. If I know Lauriston, he's down in those seconds charts, just digging away in there, trying to find something. Check PM, check the PM there, but no rush. Yeah, I haven't been on Discord in a long time, so I'll have a look on there. Sorry about that. I haven't been on Discord in probably since we last chatted. You'll be out of this one. Nothing going on with these last 4 candles. Check PM session. Not happy with the lack of decision and direction, so dropped out. Smart. Yeah, I think this Model 1 setup was like bang on the money. So looking to blast through this. I'd like to see it get through this regular trading hours gap. If we get on the other side of that, come back and find some support at it, then I'm much more bearish. Waiting for displacement on 30-second chart at ES and Dow as well. Good for you, Lauriston. He's in those seconds, man. I love that guy. He gets right down into the 5-second, 30-second chart, and he waits for his setup to happen, and he's all over it. So that's precision. Good for you. Besides Discord, you have a group where you chat? I do. I have a Skype thing. It's a breakfast club. It's a select bunch of guys that I kind of open up so you can talk to me like verbally, so you don't have to type text and stuff like that all the time. And this just ran those suckers out. Nope. So we have, yeah, I have a little private breakfast club. And sometimes the guys get on if they want to have a chat. I don't even know if I opened that up this morning. Oh, I didn't. Let me start the call. They're texting, but they didn't have an opportunity to pop in and have a chat. Now it's open. So if you guys who are in it want to have a chat, you can pop in and speak your piece. I don't like this wick, though. I want to see that leave. I don't like that wick. I want to see it blow through that wick right now. What must you do to be hazed into the club? Well, I can post the link on here, and you can just join the little private chat. I don't like the way this is sitting. Ugh, I need to get out. I'll beat myself up for getting out. I know I will. This is when it gets heavy and flattens out on you. So on ES 15-minute, look at this here. Fair value gap. If you pop up into that, that's potentially the short there. Anywhere inside this fair value gap there, 50% or the bottom of that breaker. On a 15-minute chart. Now is NASDAQ running for our little highs up there? Yeah, I didn't like that wick. I don't like that wick. Are you on the short on Lauriston? Are you in the... What did you say? Dow PA is cleaner. Yeah. I'm still live in this one. Dow. Let's look at Dow here. 1 minute. There's equal highs up here on the 1 minute chart. Hmm. 15-minute chart. Finding support on the 50. 62 puts us here. 70 puts us there. Crude oil's got a potential setup coming in on the 15-minute. If you get back into these lows here, like right back to there, that'd be a nice short. So if you can find something that supports pricing here to get back up to there, that's a dollar run. That's 125 pips. It's quite a huge run. Crap. It's all crap. Didn't like that wick. That wick, when you see a wick like that and then a pullback right away and it's running to make these equal lows, that means you get these little runs back down, wicks, pull back into that range. So neutral on this right now, up or down, not sure. That's the nice setup right there for a 62% retracement. We nibbled a couple of bucks out of it, but not, I wanted to see it just really blow below this gap. And we didn't get that. So this might be just a deep retracement into this wick and then the final breakdown, but I'm not in that, so I won't try it again until I see something up here. And E-mini S&P, you want to see it break below this low with a big bold candle, fair value gap form. In the next whatever number of minutes, we've just run these highs out here now. We've run those highs out there. We're back into that order block. And inversion, fair value gap on this side. We're into 50% of the range of the day that was created from 8:30 to the 9:30. Now just roll over, now that we've cleaned these highs out, a roll over and slowly come back down may be potential, but we want to see an impulse leg that gives us an indication of where it wants to run. So either an impulse leg up. Maybe I suppose you could say that's it there, consolidation, break above, come back down, run back up. And you're looking for higher stuff here. Either way, I want to see something big, like a bigger body candle go somewhere. We're hovering on that 50% right now. The low at 1030 hasn't been broken. So it's really risky staying in that one, yeah. But the 1030 high has been broken. The 1025 candle break high has been broken. The high got us to 50%. We broke that. Anyone else ICT charter? Anybody else ICT charter here? Derek's charter. Just meandering liquidity, which is technically cheating. Just technically cheating. No, I haven't entered as yet. No bearish displacement as of yet. Post Skype link before the stream closes. I wrestled my bear. NQ is sitting on the 1 minute fair value gap with bodies. Just entered it the last minute. Let me go into the Breakfast Club and let me get a let me give you the opportunity to get in on the Breakfast Club chatty chat. Here we go. I'm posting that. That's the Breakfast Club. If you want to get in on a verbal one-on-one with me, have a chat with some of the other guys that are in here. Most of the time we just drop texts back and forth. It's in the NASDAQ Traders Handbook, Section 2, meandering liquidity is cheating. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I got you. I see you joined there, Lee. Oh, Lee's joined as well. Guest users changed his name to Lee. Okay. Mr. on down to the 9:30 open. Didn't get home from work yet. I want to know what's happened to our buddy Kevin. Kevin, where are you? We miss you, man. Are they still working you at that prison or what? And just those of you who are new to the channel, he is not a prisoner that is booked online with us. He's actually one of the guards in New Jersey. He's working a ton of overtime down there. I hope he's safe. And from all of us here at the Breakfast Club, Kevin, if you're still listening to these things, we wish you well. And Joey was a fledgling duck that started off in ICT stuff a few months back, 5 months, 6 months ago, I guess it was. And he got himself an account, and he took off, and he's doing his own thing now, which is awesome. He's racked up the overtime so he can open up a bigger trading account. I agree. So that's what we want to see, a little Shazam, a little lightning. You're going to see a bolt of lightning. Then we turn on the AC/DC tunes, Thunderstruck. And I can finally get out of this live trade I'm in on a short. Oh, I've been sorry, you guys. I've been very remiss in my sharing of my screen in the Breakfast Club. I keep forgetting I'm sharing my screen in the Breakfast Club there. I'm trading futures. This is just the demo account that you're seeing on the Breakfast Club there and on the screen. Yeah, this is boring, like ordering the LIQUIDITY at the restaurant. What is that? The lettuce and tomato at the restaurant and getting Shirley Temple version. Oh man. You're trading CFT or futures. Futures, what you guys think of the TWS from Interactive Brokers for trading. The software is really nice. TWS, don't know what that is, buddy. Long Island iced tea, there you go. I'm like, lettuce and tomato? And getting a Shirley Temple? Yeah, I'd be a little miffed too. It's like, hey, I ordered a lettuce and tomato. Long Island iced tea. Gotcha. The E-mini S&P 15 minute finally ran into that fair value gap right there. If we're looking at 50%, we were talking about this earlier, the 50% of this fair value gap here is right there. So if we have one more pump up into 50% of that, which is the bottom of that 30-minute breaker right there, there's a little tiny inversion there. I want to see it get out of Dodge now, because if we get close to 62%, 62% puts us there. That's your Model 1 for see if we have one more run up to that 50%. Look at that meandering river. This is the kind of river you just kind of sit in and just float back and forth. It takes you a whole lot of nowhere. We're driving those switchbacks up the Rockies, going nowhere in no hurry. Yeah, I remember doing some switchbacks on my motorcycle, driving from Alberta out to BC, all going through the mountains. We were all on this big motorcycle tour up in the mountains doing switchbacks. That's fun on your motorcycle. Until you hit them chicanes where you get these like water washouts where it just eats away at the road. It's this steady stream and you come up to this little trench you got to try and get over real quick. Well, I got a few more minutes and then I'm out of here. If you guys need to get in touch with me, every time I come into my office, I pop in and look at the Breakfast Club on Skype there and see if anything, if anybody captured anything fun. I haven't seen Jody. I haven't seen Jody dropping in some medical advice for us. Derek. This is when we're watching these little meandering moments and just say somebody drop in some profound knowledge or share with us a story of life or Derek's Long Island iced tea experience. Oh, she's an appointment. Okay. My troubles will be far away, and have yourself. Into that candle, we can come right to the bottom of that breaker. I'd like to see that stay open. And is this the 70% we're looking for? There's 70% there. Let me hold this over here. There's 70. This leg here, remember I was calling for 50% of that leg. 50% is up here, which is the bottom of that breaker right there. The 7 fairies. That's interesting. Let's put all 3 of them on. I'll be right back. There you go. That's the spot we were calling for all day. Right in here. Now, do we go short from here? Had a slow grind up there, so 30-second chart. We have a big displacement down now. We want that to hold now. Ugh, not a big one. Run back and tap that. Run down some more. You wanted to get through this fair value gap, get down below it, come back in to find some support at it, and start really bold candles down through here. Well, my parents are watching TV now. They got it cranked. Put the stereo on. All right, well, I am going to spend some time with my family. Sorry, I'm cutting out of the those of you who are on the Skype channel, you guys can continue having your chat if you prefer on there. I think Lauriston Lee, you're on there. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for a couple hours, and then that'll be it. It looks like we got this. This is what I want to see here. This breakdown, these big bold candles starting to make their move now. Get some big legs down. We've retraced back into a optimum trade entry on the rundown this morning. If we have a continuation on the downside is what we were looking for, then here would be an optimum place for that to happen. We have a breakdown below this candle here. That was the run up above itself. We've come back into the order block. We're coming back down. You want to see it break through here with a big bull candle. Finally, some support at this, and then start to eat through all this. If we can get through all this consolidation, if we get through 50% of that consolidation and run that low, then your eye goes over here again. Once we get below this, I think we're definitely more of a solid downward trend. That's my thoughts on that one. But with that, thanks for your time. Thanks for everybody popping in. Thanks for all those people who have subscribed. And if you enjoyed your session, hit the old smash the old like button if you like it. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. Gives me a little bit of feedback on what you guys think of the chatter this morning. And I will. There's what we want to see. Come on down. Find some support inside here, bash around, and then run down. I'm going to go short on that. Right there. Stop loss will go up here. I'll take the loss if it goes there. And we'll see if we get further continuation on the downside. But with that, I will post this trade tomorrow, see how well it turned out, and if it's really screaming, I'll hold on to it, because I think this one actually has a swap that pays you over if you run it over 24 hours or over the close. So if it's a really good trade, I might hold it over 24 hours or over the close and see if it goes into tomorrow. But with that, I'm out of here. Thanks a lot. Be safe. Love each other out there. We love you all. Thank you so much for everything, and bless you all, and have a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you